The Williamson County home price per square foot is at an all-time high. Hi, I'm John Turner, team lead of the Turner Victory Team at Onward Real Estate. We're here with your Williamson County market update. Here's the three things you need to know about the Williamson County market this week. First of all, as I just said, the Williamson County price per square foot is at a 5-year high. I say 5-year high. That's the data I'm going back on, but I know it's an all-time high as well. So the average price per square foot climbed from $248 in May of 2021. So $248 in 2021 to $372 in May of 2026. That's roughly a 50% appreciation over 5 years. Excuse me. We saw prices go up during the COVID years, but it was very interesting. We saw a leveling off in 2023 and 2024, but that has accelerated. We won't get into all the details of exactly why that's happening, or at least we won't do it in this video, but we will have one for you shortly looking at that and trying to break that down. So Williamson County buyers, they've been more active at this time than any point in the past 3 years. So we've had, 12 straight weeks of weekly pendings at or above the 2023, 2024, and 2025 numbers. So this past 12 weeks, buyer activity has been stronger than any time in the past 3 years. The third thing you need to know about what's going on in Williamson County right now with the real estate market is that it's not one market. It's many different markets. We talked a little bit about this last week. For instance, and we'll look at them a little bit more in the charts here, but like the 500,000s, man, there's very low inventory there. Some of your other price points, even lower price points than that, there's a lot more inventory. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the charts. The Turner Victory Team market health score for Williamson County is a 50 for this week. That means it's a balanced market right now. We're not seeing things favor buyers. We're not seeing them favor sellers. Basically, there's deals being done, and neither side's really beating up the other. Just really good, solid deals getting done. 1,735 active listings right now, which puts us at a 4.34 month supply. The 30-year fixed rate went up just slightly at 6.49%. I am hoping that will come down some. I know oil prices and gas prices have started coming down, and inflation really affects that rate. So hopefully lower inflation is going to help out with that. Let's look at our weekly report here. Keep in mind the blue is the new construction, but 1,735 homes on the market right now, 25% of those are new construction. We had 135 new listings come on the market, 108 went under contract, and 109 closed. Over the past 6 months, there's been 2,401 closings in Williamson County. And if you look at, we talked about this being different markets. If you look anywhere below 700,000, we are in a buyer's market, and also 800,000 to 1.5 million buyer's market. For some reason, the 700,000s is really slowed down. And also, I'll point out that the 500s and 600s are actually moving a lot quicker than under 500,000, which is an anomaly just for Williamson County. Most other places, you would see that lower price point be the fastest moving of any in the county. So just very interesting. And then as we look above 2 million, we are definitely in a buyer's market there. As we look at our charts, our inventory has grown. We have more inventory now than we've had in any time in the past 4 years. So right now, 1,735 homes on the market. Let's go back to 2023, same week. Wow, 954 homes. That's almost double was at 40-something% more homes right now than what we had back in 2023. So very interesting how the market's changed, and this big gap, you see all this white right here, and that's when we really extended our gap last year. Now, last year also we peaked on this week. This week was the highest week, and then we leveled off a little bit. We'll see whether that happens moving forward or not. Month supply, though, even though our inventory is up, month supply has remained steady, and that has something to do with the velocity of pendings. New listings, we've talked about this all year. We started out lower than the past couple of years, and this gap remains where the oranges is this year, so well below the new listings that we were bringing in any time in the previous couple of years. So 135 this week compared to 193 in 2024 and 213 in 2025. I will tell you, if these new listings were back up to these numbers right here, our inventory would really grow, and whenever that happens, usually you'll see downward pressure on prices. So it's, from a pricing stability standpoint, it's good that new listings have not increased more. Weekly pendings, and I talk all the time about this chart that with 4 lines on here, there's a lot going on, and I'll pull some stuff off here in a second. But I do want you to see that whenever we talk about the buyer activity, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Those are the 12 weeks that, for the most part, have exceeded almost every week of the past 3 years. So that buyer activity has been stronger. But whenever I pull off 2025, because forecasting this out, we could see in 2025 we had some strong sales right in here going forward in the next 3 to 6, 7, 8 weeks where these numbers were higher. But if I pull 2025 off, you can go back here, 8 or 10 weeks back, and over the past 2 or 3 years, that's been our height of when homes have gone under contract and they've started dropping off. And I would expect, unless we're like 2025, I would expect to see these numbers maintain about where they are for the next couple of weeks and then start dropping off some going into more of the fall season. So my crystal ball is cracked. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but it is interesting looking at the trend. So, again, if we're like 2025, we actually may see a little bit of increase here. And it's just hard to tell which market we're in now. Are we back towards a 2025 market? Are we in a 2023 market? My gut tells me, especially if mortgage rates will drop just a little bit, that we may follow more of the second half of 2025, at least for the next few weeks. Of course, we did see a big drop off at the end of 2025 as well. So just things to pay attention to. We have talked about the cost of hitting 90 days in Williamson County. 66% of all listings that hit 90 days, 66% of them expire or cancel. So once you hit 90 days, it's almost a death sentence. 2 out of 3 homes will not sell within that listing period. And right now, 455 homes in Williamson County, which represents 26% of the market, are at 90 days or more. So usually once you get to that point, you need to rethink strategy. Probably should have rethought it before 90 days, but definitely now. Here's what I was talking about the average price per square foot. Now, my data on here, what I've got only goes back to 2023, January 2023, but you can see a steady climb. We actually leveled out here in late 2023, early 2024, started climbing, and then late 2024 kind of leveled out again. Well, we were on the climb as well. So that average price per square foot is definitely higher. For right now, we're showing it at 373. I don't know if that's what my number earlier said. I had 372. So yeah, 372, 373 right there. The other thing, active inventory, we talked about this and how it's a different market depending on where you are in Williamson County. If you're in the 1 million, 1.5 million, even though things are moving, there's a lot more active inventory in that price point. Whereas in the 500,000 and 600,000s, there's not much inventory there at all. Below 500,000, and we did a whole segment on this not too long ago, most of that's going to be your attached products, your townhomes, your condos. And there has been a struggle in Williamson County getting those sold. So that inventory is definitely higher right now. Showing activity. It has remained steady. I mean, it peaked back several weeks ago at 2.76 showings per listing per week. Then we dropped down, but for the past 3 or 4 weeks, it still has remained above 2 showings per week. And you can see where most of that's happening. We talked about in those low inventory markets, 500,000 and 600,000. We're seeing a lot of showings there. But even in the 1.5 to 2 million, you're getting almost 3 showings a week. So that's very strong for that price point. So that's, let's see, was there anything? Oh, the new construction, we talked about that. 25.4% of all active inventory right now is new construction. Is there anything else on the new construction? Just to throw this out there, out of 1,735 active listings in Williamson County, 89 of those new construction homes are labeled to be built. And what that means is they have not even started those. Those are builders that are trying to pull a buyer in, let them look at their model home, and then, hey, we've got a lot over here. We can build this house for you. So out of that 1,735, 89 of those homes have not even started any type of construction or anything of that nature. So, we've had a lot of great feedback on these videos, a lot of great questions on them. Please feel free to type any questions below or to reach out to me directly at john@turnervictory.com. We're more than happy to answer any questions you might have about the Williamson County real estate market. We love bringing this information to you every day. Not every day, that would be a lot. Every week, we bring it to you. We get our this video out there. There's also a blog. We write about it. So if you're interested in that, you go to turnervictory.com/blog and read our latest blog. But we do appreciate you tuning in. If you have any real estate questions about Williamson County, please reach out to me. I am John Turner, the team lead of Onward Real Estate. I'd be more than happy to answer any of those questions I can for you. Until next week, I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. It's hard to believe that July 4th is right here upon us, and happy 250th anniversary to our country. And I hope you are safe if you're traveling. And we look forward to seeing you next week. So thank you and make it a wonderful week.